Unlocking the Science, 10 Foods That Battle Cancer, Revealing the Secrets. Hey, I'm Health Food Channel, and in this video, I'm showing you 10 foods that help cancer cells die. You don't want to miss out on these foods that could keep you cancer-free. The food you eat matters whether you've just been diagnosed with cancer, are years out from your cancer treatment, or even if you're at high risk of developing cancer. When it comes to cancer, you can either fuel your cancer through your food or use your food to help fight against cancer. You should start using these foods right away. Starting with number 1, berries have long been established to protect against a variety of cancers. They're rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber. The higher level of antioxidants and fiber in berries truly lowers your risk of cancer. This is the first change that I make for women who work with me in the Cancer Freedom Program. It's so simple, and it makes a big difference. If you're at a high risk of developing cancer or if you want to prevent a cancer recurrence, then start including more berries right away. Many cancer survivors make the mistake of looking for a single food that will cure cancer, which is a completely wrong approach. A lot of cancer survivors will start including things like mushroom coffee or soursop because they think that's going to make the difference in keeping them cancer-free. And while these things might help, it's just not the whole picture in keeping yourself healthy, strong, and free of cancer. There is no one magical food that's going to solve this problem. It just doesn't exist. What is far more important is the combination of foods that you eat to improve your overall nutrition. Using a combination of foods together can effectively reduce your risk. A great place to start is with berries. Include more blueberries, blackberries, or raspberries in your nutrition. Of course, eating them fresh is best, but they're also really delicious. Frozen is also a great option, which brings me to the second food that will help keep you cancer-free. Citrus fruits. As a cancer survivor, we know that your body has been under oxidative stress for a very long time before you even knew you had cancer. Your body was fighting off cancer cells, then it went through surgeries, chemoradiation, months and months, possibly even years of treatment, and all of this means that when you're done, your antioxidant levels are really low. The concern about having low antioxidant levels is that your immune system will be compromised. Increasing your antioxidant levels can help reduce your risk of cancer, and citrus fruits are high in antioxidants. Antioxidants like vitamin C can help boost your antioxidants and support your immune system. When I was completing my doctorate training at the University of Toronto, I knew that high stress levels were an issue for my body, so I needed to fuel it in order to perform for those long days at the hospital. Citrus fruits help me stay healthier for a longer period of time. Antioxidants have also been shown to be particularly beneficial in cancers such as stomach cancer, esophageal cancer, and colorectal cancer, which actually leads me to the next food that can really reduce your cancer risk, but this one is pretty controversial, so I'm going to save it for the end. The next food to include is garlic. Garlic contains organosulfurs, which have been associated with decreasing the risk of certain types of cancer. This is why you might commonly see garlic being used as a supplement among cancer survivors. How effective garlic is as a supplement for cancer survivors is a little bit unclear, but we do know that organosulfur compounds are included in your nutrition and can lower your risk of cancer. This is a good option, so start adding this to your diet, and garlic can easily be added to a tomato-based sauce, which actually leads me to the next food that you need to start including: tomatoes. Tomatoes are an excellent source of lycopene, which is an antioxidant that helps lower your risk of cancer. It can be as simple as making a tomato-based sauce and adding garlic, but you can also add this next food to really amp up the cancer-fighting potential. A breast cancer survivor that I work with in the Cancer Freedom Program was really focused on including more foods to help fight off cancer, so we created a one-pot soup that was perfect for fighting cancer, and for cold, rainy days, it had tomatoes, cauliflower, turmeric, lentils, and garlic. It included a lot of foods that are really known for helping you stay cancer-free, and this actually leads me to the next food that helps cancer cells die. Cruciferous vegetables, such as kale, broccoli, cauliflower, and even Brussels sprouts, are all great options to add to your nutrition. Cruciferous vegetables contain compounds known as glycosinolates. These are known for lowering your cancer risk, but these vegetables are also very high in fiber, which has been proven to lower your cancer risk again. We know that in cultures that eat higher amounts of fiber, they actually have lower rates of cancer, and the easiest way to eat more fiber is to simply eat more vegetables. Personally, I've tried a bunch of strategies to increase the fiber in my diet, and the simplest and most straightforward way to do it is to just eat more vegetables. If that's the case, it's fine to use different sauces to help you increase your veggie load. Try things like ranch dip, hummus, or tzatziki to help support you in getting more vegetables into your nutrition. The first thing that we want to do is increase your veggies, and then down the road we can look at getting rid of or limiting sauces or dips that may not always be the best option for you. But for now, just focus on increasing your veggies because that is what's truly going to lower your cancer risk. This brings me to the next food that helps cancer cells die: leafy green vegetables such as spinach and kale. Swiss chard or other kinds of lean, green vegetables. These foods are packed with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamin C, all of which will protect you against cancer cells. Eating after cancer should really focus on one core principle: eating a plant. A plant-forward diet can still include animal products such as chicken, turkey, dairy, or seafood, but the majority of your food should come from plants. Several cancer prevention guidelines make the same recommendation. The American Cancer Institute recommends a diet high in fruits, vegetables, beans, legumes, and whole grains. The American Cancer Society gives nearly the same recommendation, so if you truly want to take just one simple step toward lowering your risk of cancer, you've got to eat more vegetables. A great place to start is including more veggies at all of your meals: breakfast, lunch, and supper. As you become more used to eating more veggies, you can start aiming for half a plate of veggies at every single meal. Now, this suggestion of a half plate of veggies does seem like a lot of veggies. That's because it's actually a large amount of vegetables to eat, but if you're truly dedicated to doing everything in your power to lower your risk of cancer, then half green tea is thought to have many anti-cancer properties. Specifically, it has been shown to reduce the risk of breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancer. Green tea can also help you recover from chemo. If you're struggling with brain fog or mental clarity after cancer, this is actually a great option for you. Many women find that they're unable to multitask, focus in conversations, or recall facts as quickly as they could before cancer. This is often the result of what's commonly referred to as chemo brain. Chemo brain does have several contributing factors, and nutrition is definitely one of them. So we want to increase the amount of flavonoids in your flax seeds, or chia seeds, are foods that provide you with healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants. They offer a lot of nutrition in just a little bite, but there are good things and bad things about seeds and nuts. The majority of women who go through cancer treatment end up gaining weight. We know that being overweight actually increases your risk of cancer recurrence. It's a tough reality that going through cancer treatment causes you to gain weight, and that's certainly what happened to me during my chemotherapy. I gained about 20 pounds. It was a combination of emotional eating, a lack of exercise because of surgery restrictions, and steroids, but when I came out the other side, I was at a body weight that wasn't healthy for me, and I didn't feel I needed to lose weight. This will include an amount of seeds or nuts that are actually quite small. Maybe you want to add it on top of yogurt or on top of a salad, but you're going to keep the serving size small, and you want to make sure you get this right. The next food to include is fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Fish high in omega-3s and healthy fats are known to lower the risk of cancer, particularly breast cancer. When we look at all the diets to help lower your risk of cancer, the keto diet and the carnivore diet, the Mediterranean diet always comes out on top. This is what has been shown to be effective in lowering your risk of a cancer recurrence, and fatty fish are a big part of the Mediterranean diet. You can start by aiming to eat fish once a week and then gradually moving up to twice a week. The next food I have to include on this list is beans and legumes. Beans and legumes have consistently been shown to lower your risk of cancer, but hardly anyone eats them. This includes things like black beans, lentils, or chickpeas. Not only are they high in fiber, which is known to lower your risk of cancer, but they also include compounds that are specifically shown to lower the risk of colorectal cancer. The next food that I'm going to include will come as no surprise to you. Whole grains. Whole grains are abundant in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins. There's a clear pattern here. We know that certain things lower your risk of cancer, and we need to get antioxidants, fiber, vitamins, and minerals from various foods, but whole grains are a clear winner in helping prevent cancer. Okay, but that brings me to the next food that helps kill cancer cells, and this one is kind of controversial. Turmeric. Now, overall, turmeric, or curcumin, which is the active ingredient in turmeric, is known for its anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. It's known to reduce several different types of cancer, but the controversy comes from breast cancer survivors. Turmeric should not be taken if you're also taking tamoxifen. Tamoxifen is a known prodrug, which means that when you take a tamoxifen tablet, it needs to go into the body and undergo a process in order to become its active form. Unfortunately, curcumin interacts with this enzyme, which means that tamoxifen can't be converted to its active form. If curcumin stops tamoxifen from being converted, you won't get any benefit from tamoxifen, and it won't lower your risk of curcumin makes tamoxifen less effective or even ineffective, so turmeric may be a good choice for cancer survivors as long as you're not on tamoxifen. Okay, now that you know about these 12 foods that help kill cancer cells, we now need to shift over to your exercise. You can lower your risk of a cancer recurrence by up to 59 if you hit targeted exercise levels, which is better than a lot of the drugs on the market. That's exactly why I'm linking up this next video here on exercises that you need to start doing right away as a cancer survivor. Click the link here. I will see it in the next video.